Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy Drake Jenkins right here on WBT 9.1 up in the beat. We got the homie in the building, man, Mr. Rashad Ray with Dad. Can we talk? We've been discussing some important things, man. We talked about the Momo Challenge and monitoring kids' screen times. And now we're going to discuss, and then we talked about LeVar Ball. We can't forget that. Now we're going to talk a little bit about when it's appropriate to discuss certain things with the kids, like the birds and the bees, man. So what's your take on this, my brother?
Ooh, man, I'm still struggling with it myself, bro.
Okay.
I think it's a hard topic to know when to really start it. My oldest is 5, and like I said before, so she's in kindergarten. She's already starting to pick up a few things from school. Few things she started asking me about, and now I'm like, okay, I think we're getting close to having some real conversations, man. The birds and the bees, man. The birds and the bees. You know, I think we should start off as early as possible.
Okay.
Because I've had a lot of people say that they think it's ridiculous to talk about the birds and the bees with the first grader or second grader. And I don't know, I'm not too opposed to that, because one thing about it, they're going to learn it at the school.
Okay.
They're going to learn it out in the community. They're going to hear about this stuff. Guarantee if your child is in 3rd grade right now, guarantee they know what sex is right now.
Okay.
Guarantee they've heard something about it. Just from friends, YouTube maybe, movies. They've heard things, and there's been people, some kids dabbling into porn. 3rd and 4th grade. Some 2nd grade.
Wow.
I know for me, my first experience with porn was 5th grade.
Wow.
You know, and that came from me having conversations with friends at school, and I would hear them talking about experiences. Like I said, I'm in 5th and 6th grade now.
Wow.
And I got friends telling me, man, wow, I did this and I did that. And I'm like, what? I ain't even doing it. I ain't even thinking about that stuff.
About that, right.
Then I'm hearing friends talking about porn and stuff. So I began to look it up. Like, what is that? This around the AOL time. When AOL
okay, back in the day.
So, on dial-up, But it wasn't something that I really had conversations with about at home. Of course, my dad wasn't there to talk to me about it.
Right. And
then, my mom ain't talking to me about that. So I heard it from the people in the neighborhood, friends. Overheard older people talking about it, in the neighborhood. And so I think as early as possible, I think it's a very good thing if we can start, 1st and 2nd grade, begin to have those conversations. Because like last week, my daughter asked my wife, Mommy, where does babies come from? They come from mommy. Well, how do they get in mommy? Where they come from in mommy's stomach? Well, how do the babies get inside of mommy's stomach? It's like, okay,
yeah, that mind is wondering.
The mind is wondering, and she's wanting to know more things. So I think it's better for us to take the stigma, because honestly, I don't think that sex is a bad thing.
Right.
Sex in context was always supposed to be between wife and husband.
Right.
That's how it was created. That's what it was created to be. And I don't think it's a bad thing.
None of us wouldn't be here without it.
We wouldn't be here without it, and in the context of marriage, that's like one of the best things ever. To me, I call it worship.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Right.
A man and a woman coming together in oneness. So it's not a bad thing like society would make it seem. It's out of context. Our society has exploited sex and made it about us. Right. And made it about, how many people can you do it with? So I would like to be able to teach my daughter that, you know, early in her life, so that when she does encounter those conversations at school, she knows how to handle that, and it's not her first time hearing it.
Right.
Or, you know, some friends might be at school. You never know. Kids be having phones and stuff at school. You never know what they're showing your children at school and stuff. So I think we got to hop on it first as parents and go ahead and, okay, let's go ahead and knock this stigma out the way right now. And have this conversation, so that, you know, my thing is, I don't want anyone to have that conversation with my daughter before I can.
That's real.
I want for me and her mother to be the first people to have that conversation with her about that, so that, you know, before anyone else can get to her and pollute her or give her the lies about it, I want her to have the truth about it, so that she could be able to discern and decipher, you know, what's real and what isn't. So, yeah, man, when you talk about the birds and the bees, I think that's important, man. You know, as early as you're comfortable with.
Right.
You
feel your child is comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, we all know our children. We know what they can handle. So, depending on where your child is, I think it should be something that you should be wanting to have that conversation with your child first before anyone else can.
I'm with that. Well, hey, man, we're getting close to the end of the hour, man. You got any tips for the kids, for the parents throughout the week? Fathers, any announcements you want to make, or any events they need to know about?
Man, join us tomorrow, man. Prayers by Faith, man. If you got a family, if you're a father, if you're a mother, you know, if you're a family, come join us, man. We have a very family-oriented ministry at Prayers by Faith. Outreach Ministries. Come join us, man. Come out and, you know, come get connected, because I think it's very important for us to be connected with other fathers, you know, and that's one thing that we do focus on at the ministry, you know, connecting people, you know, really being connected in the community, connected as a family, as a community of people. And if you want to get together with me, man, stop by sometimes. Hit me up on Facebook. And I would love to talk. I would love to have those conversations, man. I think there's so much power in unity.
That's real.
And I believe that dads can really begin to come together, man.
Yeah, the networking is coming together. I'm with you, man.
Yes,
all right, well, until next week, man. Y'all don't go nowhere, man. Keep it locked right here, WMBT 90.1. That's in the beat. It's your boy Jerk Jerkins right here on the Jerk Jerkins Show with Rashad Ray and Dad. Can we talk? I'm going nowhere, y'all.
So,
all right, man. Alright, bro. That'll do it for that one.